Feels like all hell has broken loose in Cleveland. What's going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video. Talking, of course, some NBA here to talk about the state of the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is a complete mess right now. And there are now reports. Folks, I had to read these reports multiple times because I couldn't believe what they were saying. There are now reports saying that the Cleveland Cavaliers are trying to trade, yes, that's right, trade LeBron James, okay? So basically here to discuss what the hell is going on with the Cavs, what's going on with this rumor, is it true or not, what can we expect to happen now, past the trade deadline, and past this season really, and moving forward. So I'm going to get into all of that, so you guys are not going to want to miss this. Stay tuned till the very end, and I'm going to give you guys everything in terms of the Cavs and in terms of LeBron. So let's start with the relationship right now. Everybody knows the Cleveland Cavaliers' current roster, okay, especially now that Kevin Love is out for an extended period, is not good enough to win a championship. I was one of the Cavaliers sort of supporters, if you will, that was under the impression that, hey, they're just going to flip the switch come playoff time and they will be A-okay. And for the most part, I was still under that impression. But a couple things happened where I kind of said, okay, there's some issues here. And that was basically when Isaiah Thomas lost his damn game, or he's still hurt. I don't know what the hell is going on with Isaiah Thomas, but that is not the Isaiah Thomas we saw last year, okay? So he is an issue. Then, of course, there was the locker room chemistry issue with Kevin Love and everybody blaming Kevin Love. And obviously that hadn't sort of come to fruition since a few weeks ago. And when that happened, I mean, I wasn't expecting chemistry issues. So when you see that Kevin Love is getting alienated in the locker room, I mean, my God. Derrick Rose leaves the team for a damn month. Nobody says anything. He ends up getting married. Nobody says anything. Kevin Love takes a sick day, and the entire world for the Cavaliers burns down. Okay, so obviously that, and then like I said, mentioned with the Isaiah Thomas play, really was what put me over the top of, okay, it's time to panic with this Cavaliers team, okay? Because honestly, that, and then you had the blowout recently against the Houston Rockets where, man, it's one thing to lose, but damn, could you look a little competitive? I mean, my God, the Cavaliers just did not even look competitive. And that is becoming an issue because effort is becoming an issue. Not even talent, effort, okay? We already know the Cavaliers' current roster feels like it can't win a championship, but now you're not even getting any effort. So clearly, some problems for the Cavaliers in terms of the roster and in terms of just the play of the team and in terms of chemistry. But now, to that, you are going to add LeBron James and his free agency sort of hoopla, if you will. Will he stay? Will he not stay? What is going on with that? Because the front office, the general manager, Dan Gilbert, everybody is wondering that question. And they want to know because now we're approaching the trade deadline. And again, at this time, if you don't make a move, it really feels like everybody knows this Cavaliers team is not going to win the championship if they don't do anything before the trade deadline. So really, what is there to be done? How bad is the relationship with Dan Gilbert, with Kobe Altman, the GM? And really, will they trade LeBron James? Because that is really how these rumors started to come about. Because on top of the chemistry issues, that led to the Cavaliers not playing well. And after the Cavaliers are not playing well, this leads to, okay, we might not win the championship, so let's try and see what the hell is going to happen if LeBron leaves. Because if LeBron leaves, then we're screwed. So should we move LeBron right now? What should we do? So that's what the Cavaliers GM and owner, that's what they're thinking, okay? But honestly, let's take a step back here because honestly, I think the Cavs are doing this all wrong. Now, first and foremost, what the Cavaliers should have been doing is looking for a trade, okay? Try and improve the roster, okay? Forget LeBron James for a second in terms of his free agency and just focus on improving the roster. You've got multiple guys on the trading block right now in terms of talent that can help this team. And I mentioned this a few weeks ago with Lou Williams. I made a video on that. Lou Williams and DeAndre Jordan, the Clippers look like they're up for a fire sale. And then you have Tyreke Evans, who Memphis is saying he won't even play because they're so sure they're going to move him. and you've got Marcus Smart from the Boston Celtics. So there are talented players to be had out there. We just saw the Pelicans acquire Nikola Mirotic. So for the Cavaliers, the biggest thing for them should have been to try and acquire somebody. Okay, now I'm hearing reports that they're looking to make a trade for DeAndre Jordan, but of course the sticking point is that damn Nets pick. Now here, let's talk about that Nets pick, okay? Should you keep the Nets pick or should you trade it? Here is my argument against it, against keeping the pick, okay? First of all, I've made this point before too. The Nets aren't as bad as people thought, okay? They're not the worst team in the league, and so this pick is not a top 5 pick, if you will, and not the #1 pick that people thought it would be, okay? So in terms of that, now really that value of the pick goes down because the Nets aren't as terrible, like I said, as people think they are. Then we take into account that really with LeBron James leaving next year, okay, let's just say LeBron leaves next year, this Cavaliers team is absolutely finished in terms of you're completely starting to rebuild, okay? And I'm not sure even that Nets pick is going to be able to help them rebuild much quicker. I mean, yeah, they'll get a nice piece here and there, but this team is going to be bad for years to come. And for you to entertain trading LeBron James because you're scared of him leaving, you're basically going to leave such a bad taste in people's mouth, especially Cavaliers fans. I mean, if LeBron leaves, you can let the Cavs fans hate him again. Why do you have to take that blame on yourself, okay? Because LeBron James is the freaking Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm sorry, this is like trading the icon, okay? And you have to just wait things out because to me, and again, they can't even trade LeBron James because he's got a no-trade clause and he's going to waive that no-trade clause for any trade that's going to happen. So this trade will not be happening, but even the thought of entertaining it, okay, is ludicrous to me because like I said, I've heard reports now that Dan Gilbert is basically saying that, oh, I've already won a championship and I've got the Nets pick. I'm good. LeBron can stay. LeBron can leave. I don't care. I want full control of the team, though. So basically, Kobe Altman, the GM, he's basically a puppet now. So really, Dan Gilbert's trying to be like the Jerry Jones of the NBA, and he wants all this power. And who's the most powerful man in Cleveland? It's not Dan Gilbert. It's LeBron James, okay? So if there is spitefulness on the part of Dan Gilbert that he wants all the power and LeBron James is still sort of, you know, he sort of runs the team, if you will, and he's going to waive that no-trade clause, then so be it. But like I said, for the Cavaliers, for Dan Gilbert himself, he should look to just improve the team and keep it as it is in terms of not even looking to move LeBron James because that would be the worst idea in the world. You're going to alienate your fans. You are going to lose all the support that you have because like I mentioned, LeBron James is the Cleveland Cavaliers. So for them, the best thing to do right now, make a freaking move before the deadline. Acquire Tyreke Evans, acquire Lou Williams. Get some much-needed scoring in here. The Cavaliers need some damn defense. Get some defenders in here. You need more talent on this roster. Try and make it happen. If you have to sacrifice the Nets pick, so be it. Dan Gilbert, I know you don't want to sit through a rebuild. I'm acting like he's going to watch this video, but you get my point. Is he really going to want to sit through a rebuild after all this? And if you won your championship, okay, fine. That's great and all, but damn, if LeBron loses, I mean, Dan Gilbert, there were reports that he was looking to sell the Cavaliers. It makes sense because the Cavaliers are going to go half in value once LeBron leaves. So damn Gilbert, you might want to just sell the damn team before this season is over. So to me, this is basically a moot point because LeBron has the no-trade clause and he can waive the no-trade clause, and he will do that for any team that the Cavaliers look to trade LeBron James for, and so that's not going to happen. So essentially, LeBron James does, of course, control his own future, but for the Cavaliers, really, at this point, the best thing for you to do is acquire some damn pieces at the trade deadline. Make a good impression on LeBron. You still, I feel like, have a chance to keep him, but the more you keep, you know, entertaining these offers, the more you're looking to, you know, alienate yourself from LeBron. I mean, I've read reports that he has no relationship with Dan Gilbert and Kobe Altman, and he's been yelling at executives and whatnot. the more you do this, the more you alienate LeBron James and the less chance you have to retain him, okay? So Cavs, stop being dumb. Listen to LeBron if you want him to stay. And trust me, you want him to stay, especially Dan Gilbert, okay? So that is what I think, folks. Obviously, LeBron James is not getting traded. He controls his own future. And so we will see what happens after the season. But the Cavaliers need to make some damn moves at the trade deadline. That is the only way they're going to improve at this current point. With Kevin Love out, it is going to be very hard for the Cavaliers to win with the current roster. I mean, they're going to make the playoffs, obviously. And here's the thing. Before, it was, oh, they're probably going to lose to Golden State in the finals. Now it's, can he even get to the finals, okay? So it's becoming more and more difficult. Time is running out, and it is time to hit the panic button in Cleveland. So let me know what you guys think. Those are my thoughts. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. Talk to me on social media. Let's talk NBA. Link down below for that. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, thank you for watching.